Good Saturday evening. I'm meteorologist Bob Trihy. The much talked about winter storm is starting to bear down on the upstate. We're starting to see rain and snow moving in from Georgia, and it's headed our way. We've already got reports of flurries up in Hendersonville and the Asheville area, and maybe snowing in Rabun County right now. Some of this may be hitting the ground, some of it may not be, but this is just the edge of this huge shield of precipitation. And if all this rain is freezing rain for us, we're looking at a significant ice storm, and that is certainly a possibility. Don't want to scare people, but it looks like we have a prolonged period of freezing rain as we go into tomorrow. And here's our area of low pressure. This is going to swoop to the south and move pretty much right through the upstate as we go through time. Temperatures still well above freezing in the upstate, 30s and 40s, 33 in Asheville, 34 in Hendersonville. But we've got that wedge developing from northeast to southwest, and that's going to drop the temperatures, and that's going to cause a problem later on with that sleet and freezing rain. Winter storm warning still from I-85 to the north, and that is for the snow and the ice, and we have that ice storm warning that is south of I-85. But I think even along I-85, we're going to have some ice issues here, and especially thicker to the south, where we could see at least a half an inch of glazed ice. It doesn't take much to weigh down trees and power lines, and then we add 40-plus-mile-per-hour winds on that. We could have a serious problem as we go into Sunday, and that's what we're thinking. We're thinking light glaze north of I-85, maybe a 10 to 15 hundredths of an inch of ice, but along I-85, maybe a half an inch of ice or more to the south, and that constitutes a heavy glaze. Here are the ice accumulations, already beginning to see the glazing across our southern counties at 6 a.m., and then that's creeping to the north. That warm nose in the atmosphere way up there is going to create the sleet and freezing rain. Could see maybe a quarter inch of ice by Sunday morning at 9 across Greenville, and some places around a quarter inch, maybe a half an inch of ice. That might be a little on the top end, but still, you get the picture here. We're going to be seeing significant icing across the upstate with this system for tomorrow, and there will be snow and sleet with this as well. 2 to 4 inches along I-85, and then a little lesser to the south, and then you get into the mountains, and some places will see over a foot of snow. So here's Futurecast rain and snow. Here comes the rain and snow. Looks like snow along I-85, cold rain to the south, and then we'll see that snow lift to the north, and also the shield of freezing rain and sleet Sunday morning into Sunday afternoon. Even some of that freezing rain poking into the mountains, and then that starts to move off to the north and east, and then we wrap in snow on top of all that sleet and freezing rain, and then we'll see the heavy snow wind down for the upstate in the evening, but still lingering into the mountains. Should be ending as we go into Monday morning. The threats are many for the upstate: freezing rain, snow and sleet, slick roads, and there's always that chance of power outages, and for the mountains, a lower chance of freezing rain, but still moderate to high for you. Snow and sleet likely, slick roads everywhere. Power outage is certainly a possibility, and on top of that, this is going to be a windy storm system. Wind gusts in excess of 40 miles per hour, probably toppling those ice-covered trees onto power lines. As we go through the overnight, you can see the snow developing, and then that changes to a wintry mix of sleet and freezing rain, and temperatures dip below freezing as we go into the 4 or 5 a.m. hour, and then upper 20s by 9. And for the mountains, you're falling below freezing. Longer snow event for you, but even up there in Asheville could see some ice and sleet mixing in as well. We have special coverage all through the weekend, a special edition of the morning news starting at 6 a.m. Chris Scott is here watching the roads. We've got the rest of the gang as well. We are on top of this storm, and we have the latest track on this winter storm moving through the upstate. And make sure you scan this code on your TV. It's very important. Scan this QR code and download the winter weather updates on our Fox Carolina app. It's very important. You can see the latest weather alerts and radar. You can watch the storm evolve on your phone, and it's available with cell data even if you lose power, and losing power is a distinct possibility as we go into tomorrow. We'll have many more updates on the hour and have the very latest and team coverage on the Fox Carolina News at 10. See you then.